Hi internet. Well, what's going on? Where have I been? It's been probably 3 or 4 weeks since I last did a video, and I must apologise. COVID hit big time, so yeah, we've been a sick house for a while, and other things going on as well. As I keep saying, my business, SKB Tech Limited, has taken off now, so I've been putting a lot of work and effort into that as well. So I stepped my full-time hours down with my employer from the 1st of April, so I'm only working full-time. Well, I'm only working 3 days a week for them, and the rest of the time I'm putting into my fledgling IT business. Yeah, SKB Tech Services Limited, and I'm really pleased with that. It's very small at the moment, but you know, it requires some effort, so that's where I've been. That's where I've been spending my time, and it's just still really cold here, so the weather is picking up. I hopefully will get back on track this week. I've got a week of work coming up, and then I'm off. Well, I finish on Thursday for a week and a bit, so I'm really looking forward to the break, and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck back in here. So where are we up to? Where is the GP Z550? Well, it's still at TT Motorcycles. I suppose in some respects, and maybe you will agree with me, but it sort of confirms the problems that I was having with it. It sort of, you know, reinforces the fact that I'm not as inept as I think I might be at wiring. I mean, they've had it a month now, and I've only had one message off Tom, and that's fine, you know, no criticism at all. I've only had one message off Tom, just to say, oh, I don't think either of these wiring looms are correct for the bike, because I sent it with the loom that I'd put on, or started to put on, which was the one that I was pretty sure was the right one for the bike, you know, the one that we bought using the part number and everything. And I sent the old loom, the one that I'd taken off originally as well, just put it in a bag for him, and I said, look, here are the two, just see how you get on. And anyway, so in his update, he'd come back to me to say that neither of the looms, or he suspected that neither of the looms were correct, and it was, he agreed, just a complete mess. And he said there's still a long way to go, so I've got no idea how much this is going to cost me. I did email him back saying, you know, try and keep me in the loop a bit with regards to costs, just so I know whether or not I've got to sell a kidney or not. And I haven't heard anything since then. So let sleeping dogs lie. He's got the Z550 and it's being done, and at least, you know, I've got a take from it that he hasn't just come back and said, can't do anything with this. I mean, I guess he still could, but you know, the longer he has it, the more likelihood is that he is actually fixing it and it's getting ready. So I'm hopeful, I'm really optimistic that we're going to get it back soon. And you know, the exciting thing is, when we do get it back, it's going to be get the exhaust on, okay, the original Zephyr exhaust, just until we've had one made. But I just want to get it running, you know, so we'll get the exhaust on, we'll get the panel work on, we'll get some fuel in it, and we'll get it running, and, you know, hopefully then it'll fire it up, you know, fire up that enthusiasm again for it, and, you know, with that end in sight. But this is just the big thing that needs to be done, this wiring, so that's all good. What else have we got coming up? Well, what else we've got coming up is I've got to get that red 400 down to the MOT station so we can get that ready for sale. I think there was 1 or 2 bits I'd still got to do on it. I'm not too sure, but we'll get it out and have a bit of a look at that. And the track bike, I've still got the carbs to refit on that, which are here. I think there's a float bowl height issue with them, which I need to give them a tweak before it goes back on. I think that was what the bogging down was. Researching it on the internet, it does seem to point to that, and I suppose if the float bowls aren't right, maybe there's not enough fuel getting through and that's why it was bogging down. So we need to have a bit of a tweak with that and have a look. So that's the 400 for MOT, so we're going to get that started again. 400 track bike, got to get that running. The 600 has just run out of tax at the end of March, so I need to get that taxed, but it's still got an MOT on it. I need to get these indicators swapped, which are these terrible little ones if you remember. There's some damage on the headlight there. I've got a replacement headlight to go on, and it might have a bit of a puncture in the back tyre. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, we've got to do a bit of stuff on that. But that's just really so I can get out and use it. As you can see there, track bike's still all covered up. Sorry, the little red 400 still covered up. These two, the Transalp and the RD, I haven't touched them at all. I've hardly been in the garage at all. But you know what? It's just one of those things. You know, sometimes life just gets in the way of things, and that's all fine. Yeah, so I won't be doing any work today, but because I've got a full day booked really, but I'm off for a few days now, so you know, hopefully we'll get some work done on Monday, but we'll see what we're going to do. I don't want to just try and fill a video with nothing, so we need to have a bit of a plan on where to start. So yeah, as I say, I really do appreciate you sticking with me. I know I'll have disappointed quite a few people, and I do apologise for that, but like I keep saying, life just does get in the way sometimes. So thank you very much. I hope I can see that a lot of my older videos have had lots of views of late, so that's really good. And we're up to about 3,500 subscribers now, so I'm really pleased with that. I hope you're all enjoying it. And you know, the amount of folk that subscribe that aren't UK based is just incredible. So yeah, absolutely amazing that people seeing this, you know, all over the place. Oh, and I forgot to say that I'm going to leave you with some videos of my good friend Dave Berrisford out on his track days, on his rebuilt R6 that he's prepared for the track. It's got, you know, he's really tricked it up to the extreme. So, you know, top man Dave. Enjoy some of his videos, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.